never talking to you again. I can't believe you would get in the way of my marriage like this. We're not friends anymore. You got that?
Huh? What are you talking about? How am I getting in the way of your marriage?
Stan and I are engaged. How could you do this to me? He belongs to me. You better stay away. I can't believe you would try to steal him away from me.
What are you talking about? Hold on, just a minute. I don't know what you're talking about. What do you mean you and Stan are engaged?
You know exactly what I mean. This is the truth. He's my fiancé. How could you not have known that he and I were engaged? He was supposed to be marrying me. Why do you think you get to marry him now, Elaine? I'm the one who's asking the questions here, not the other way around. Don't get it twisted.
Hang on, you need to calm down. Start from the beginning. Look, he's right next to me right now. But he says he doesn't even know you. What is this all about?
Excuse me? How can he say that about me?
I don't think he's engaged to anybody else but me. So just calm down for a minute. I'm sure we can discuss this rationally. Are you sure you're not confusing him with someone else? Maybe that's what's going on here.
I can't believe the two of you are conspiring against me like this. You've always been so ugly, too. I should have known you would betray me like this.
What?
I can't believe this is happening to me. What have I done to deserve this? You've got a lot of nerve sending me a wedding invitation as ugly as you are. I mean, I would already be pissed that you're getting married before I am, but the way you're doing it makes it even worse. How dare you steal my fiancé away from me? I'm never going to let you get away with this.
Hold on, Anne. This must be some kind of misunderstanding. And what's with you calling me ugly all of a sudden? We've been friends for so long. How can you say that to me?
Now I realize that you were never really my friend. I can't stand your ugly face. I was always just using you anyway. I needed to have an ugly girl around to make me look prettier.
You don't mean that.
Yes, I do. And now you're trying to ruin my marriage like this. I can't believe you're doing this to me. You need to hurry up and give him back to me right this second. If you don't do exactly what I say, I'm going to tell all of our friends just how awful you've been to me. I'll tell them all about how you were so jealous of your beautiful friend getting married, so that's why you decided to steal her fiancé away from her. Everyone's going to know what you've done. No one will ever want to talk to you again. You won't have any friends left. I'll make sure of that.
Sorry to bother you all of a sudden. You're Anne's friend Elaine, right? Huh? Who is this? I'm her mom. My name is Phoebe. I'm sorry that my daughter sent you all those crazy text messages earlier. I was sitting right next to her watching her do it, but I couldn't stop her. She was totally out of control. Oh, you're Anne's mom? Nice to meet you. Yes, I'm Elaine. I thought we were friends. But she just contacted me to tell me that we're not friends anymore. And she was also insulting me quite a bit, so I guess maybe we really aren't friends anymore. That's exactly what I wanted to talk to you about. Please just disregard everything that she said to you. She hasn't been exactly herself lately. She's kind of been rampaging out of control. She just hasn't been able to think clearly at all lately. I think she'll be back to her old self in a little while. Please just give her some time until she regains her senses. What exactly is going on with her? That was really shocking. She was trying to claim that she was engaged to my fiancé. She wasn't making any sense. I've never seen her like that before, so I didn't really know how to handle it. I'm sure it must have been a big surprise. I know you must be wondering what's going on with her. We actually do know your fiancé, Stan. We both know him. Oh, you do? I didn't know that. But he says he doesn't know anything about Anne. I'm not too surprised by that. He was really small. It makes sense that he wouldn't remember us. And it's not like he and Dan knew each other very well. It was just that I was friends with his mother. We've actually been friends since junior high.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So, a long time ago, when both of our kids were little, she brought him around our house to play a couple of times. They hit it off right away and got along really well. You know how kids can be, right? They were convinced they were in love with each other. They told us they were definitely going to get married when they grew up.
Oh, wow.
Of course, both of us moms knew that they were playing around being kids. We didn't take it too seriously. He and his family moved away not too long after that. Anne hasn't seen him once since then. I didn't even think she remembered him until recently. I don't know what's gotten into her.
So why was she so angry with me then? I really don't understand what's going on. She was acting like I had really stolen her boyfriend away from her. But that's not the case at all.
I'm actually still in touch with Stan's mother. Like I said, we've been friends since junior high. So I actually heard from her that he was marrying one of Anne's friends. I didn't really think anything of it and happened to mention it to her. I was saying, isn't it great that your friend is marrying a successful lawyer? Jokingly, I said that maybe she could have been the one to marry him. I guess I shouldn't have done that.
Is that what this is all about?
But I hope you're not misunderstanding me here. I didn't actually think that she should try to take him from you or anything like that. I was just joking around. It made me remember that time that they had told us that they were going to get married when they grow up. That's all.
Of course I know that you didn't mean anything by it. That would be crazy. Are you telling me that Anne thought you were being serious? Why would she think that?
It seems like she really did take it seriously. I can't imagine why she would. And I guess I made another mistake by showing her a picture of Stan. I had no idea she was going to react the way she did. I was just trying to tell her how much he looked like his mother. He did turn out to be really handsome, but I still had no idea that it would drive her so crazy. She really liked the look of him. She burst into tears and started crying about how she wanted her handsome lawyer fiancé back.
So that's why she sent me all those angry text messages? That doesn't even make any sense. Is something wrong with her?
I'm really sorry she did that to you. I apologize as her mother. Don't tell her I told you this, but she's been having a hard time finding a potential husband lately. She really wants to get married soon. I keep telling her she needs to relax. For whatever reason, she just can't let it go. She's so fixated on it now.
Oh, I didn't realize that she was trying so hard to get married.
I'm sure she would never want to admit that to you. She's too proud to admit that it's not going well. But I think she's being too picky. She keeps saying that the men she meets aren't good enough for her. She's been getting worse and worse for these last 5 years. If she keeps letting it be such a big deal in her mind, she's never going to find a husband.
Wow, 5 years? I really had no idea. She never said a word of this to me.
I know she's been trying, but she just can't find the right person. And these days, more and more of her friends are getting married. Every time an invitation to a wedding shows up, I just know it's going to upset her. I think she's just feeling a little bit worn down by it all. I know you didn't know anything about it, so there's no way you could have known how she would react to receiving a wedding invitation.
I guess I could have been a little bit more sensitive, but I didn't know.
No, you shouldn't feel like it's your fault at all. You didn't do anything wrong. As a matter of fact, I feel like I should be apologizing to you for Anne causing you all this trouble.
There's no need for you to apologize. It's not like you did anything to me.
Just ignore Anne. You don't have to worry about her. I hope you have a lovely wedding. I'll make sure I keep an eye on my daughter so that she doesn't try to do anything too crazy. Again, I'm really sorry about all this.
Well, thanks so much for letting me know what's going on. I do feel a little bit better now. I was so confused about what in the world Anne was talking about when she texted me earlier. It's good to know that I wasn't losing my mind. Thanks for filling me in on why she reacted the way she did.
You don't have to thank me. I'm so happy that my good friend's son is getting married. I hope you guys live a wonderful, happy life together. Would you say hi to Stan for me too? I'm not sure if he remembers me or not. Sure, of course I will. Okay, well, good luck with Anne. I hope she starts feeling better soon.
I can't believe you're still trying to do this to me! How could both of you betray me like this? You know none of your friends are going to show up for your wedding, right? They all know what you've done. Nobody wants to show up to the wedding of some girl who stole her friend's husband away from her. It's going to be a sad and lonely ceremony.
What are you talking about?
And when the choice is between you and your ugly wedding dress and me and my beautiful gown, of course everyone would choose to come see my ceremony. No one would want to go to some liar's wedding. Why would anybody want to buy a wedding present for the ugliest bride in the world? The whole wedding would just be a painful sight for anybody who did go. Huh.
What's going on here, Anne? Can you please just slow down? What do you mean when you say people would choose to come see your ceremony instead? And what was that about how none of my friends are going to come? What in the world are you talking about?
I actually decided to have my wedding today, too. I guess I forgot to invite you. But I made sure that I did it on the same day as your wedding. I told you I wasn't going to let you get away with this.
Why would you do that? And who are you marrying anyway? The last I heard from you, you were still so angry that you had lost Stan, even though he was never yours to begin with. I hope you don't think that he's going to come marry you instead. You're not that crazy, are you?
You must be kidding me. Stan was never good enough for me anyway. I found a much more suitable husband for myself.
Oh, is that so? So who is it that you're marrying now?
I'm marrying the CEO of a company. He makes $500,000 a year. I wanted to make sure I could get married on the same day as you. So I found him on a dating app.
You found him on a dating app?
I've always thought it was beneath me to go on one of those things. I never thought I'd have to resort to such a low method. But there was no way I was going to let you get married before me. The thought of that was even worse. I knew what I had to do, and I got it done. Like I said, I was never going to let you get away with this. Huh.
And you're telling me that you met a man who makes $500,000 a year on a dating app, and that he was willing to marry you on such short notice?
I sure did. Jealous? I didn't realize how easy it would be to find a good man on a dating app. Maybe I should have broken down and used one sooner. Although I'm sure it's much easier for me than other girls. There's basically no one as beautiful as I am, after all.
Anne, are you sure you're okay marrying this guy? How much do you really know about him? I'm not judging you for using a dating app. Tons of people do it these days. But do you really know enough about him to get married? It doesn't seem like you could have been dating that long. Are you really sure he's not lying to you about how much money he makes? I don't think there are many men who would rush into a marriage like that.
I know exactly what this is all about. You're just jealous of me because I got a rich man and you didn't. What did you expect? You're way too ugly for a rich man like my husband. But there's nothing you can do about it. There's no way you'll ever have a man like him. And you can't get in the way of our happiness.
I'm not even trying to do that. I am honestly just kind of worried about you.
You can't fool me. I know you're over there just stewing in jealousy right now. It's perfectly clear to everyone that my husband is the higher level than yours. I was never going to lose to you. And all of our friends are definitely going to be coming to my wedding, not yours. Ours is going to be so much more fabulous. Now maybe you'll learn why you never should have betrayed me.
I think you really need to calm down. Why are you even trying to make this about winning and losing? I have no interest in that. I'm not trying to compete about who has the most successful husband or who has the fanciest wedding. You can't drag me into that with you. I do hope that we have a nice, fun wedding. I want everybody to have a good time, so please don't do anything to ruin it.
How would a no-good ugly girl like you have a fun wedding anyway? Doesn't sound possible to me. No one is going to come to your wedding. There will be no one there to celebrate it with you. Everyone says that they want to see how beautiful I look in my wedding dress. And they want to get a look at my rich new husband. I'm sure you must have worked hard to try and get people to come to your wedding. Sorry, I'm taking all your guests away from you.
Everybody's already here.
Huh?
Yeah, even your mom is here. Didn't you know that? All of our friends are here too. Everyone is happy to celebrate this day with us. I'm so glad to see them all.
How could that be? Hold on a minute. What do you mean all of our friends are at your wedding? And what is my mom doing there? That doesn't make any sense at all. You need to stop lying to me. There's no reason my mom would ever want to go to your wedding ceremony.
I thought I'd better be here to keep a lookout for you to make sure you don't do anything stupid, you loser daughter. What is wrong with you? I didn't raise you to be this way. I don't know what's gotten into you these last few years. I can't believe you would try and outdo your friend to the extent that you would get married to some random guy you just met. Have you lost your mind? Is that what you think your dad and I want for you? Do you think you're making us happy?
Wait a minute. What's going on here? Mom? Is that you?
It sure is. The same one who brought you into this world. I can't believe my own daughter turned out to be such a weirdo. Elaine had to go have the final check on her makeup. She looks so gorgeous today. She left her phone with me for a second.
What's going on? Is this really happening? I thought I told you that my wedding was today. Don't you remember that, Mom? Why wouldn't you be here for me? It's my wedding day. I can't believe you would go to some other girl's wedding on my special day.
Never in my wildest dreams did I think that you would try to have a wedding in a different venue on the same day. I was worried that your new crazy plan was to come try to take over this wedding venue. I thought you might try to come here and steal Stan away from your friend. You've been acting so crazy, I have no idea what you might try.
What?
I decided I need to be here at Elaine's wedding in case I needed to stop you. I feel some responsibility for your behavior as your mother. I didn't want anybody else to have to deal with your crazy attitude. Your dad and I talked this over beforehand. We decided to just keep an eye on you and try not to interfere up until now. But we also needed to make sure that we could stop you before you did anything really crazy.
I have no idea what you're talking about. None of this is making sense to me. Do you really think I would do something like that?
What am I supposed to think? I have no idea what you're going to do next. I never thought my own daughter would try to steal away her own friend's fiancé. Why would you do something like that?
What are you talking about?
I've gotten in touch with all of your friends. Every last one of them. I told them to please disregard any wedding invitations or other strange messages from you. And I apologize to them for whatever trouble you were causing them. Do you know how much you're embarrassing me?
How could you say that to me? I thought you loved me. So are you telling me the reason none of my friends are here at my wedding is because you told them not to come? How could you do that to me, Mom? Why would you ever want to ruin your own daughter's wedding? What kind of a mother are you? I can't believe this is happening to me. It's like a bad dream.
You're the one who's been behaving unbelievably. I can't believe that you would just find some random man to marry you only to get back at your friend. She didn't even do anything wrong to you in the first place. Your dad is heartbroken about the whole thing. He's always loved you so much. He can't believe you're making such a poor decision about who to marry.
What?
It's all got to be too much for us to handle. Go ahead and get married or do whatever you want. It's your choice. But you can't expect your parents to be there to celebrate you making such a terrible decision.
This is the worst day of my life! I can't believe my wedding turned out like this. Not even one of my friends showed up. I was hoping maybe they were all just running late. And I can't even get a hold of my mom and dad. They won't even talk to me. This has to be the worst wedding anybody has ever had.
What a shame. I had about the best wedding I could have ever imagined. All my friends and family were here to celebrate it with me. I'll never forget this day. Your mom was crying for me because she was so happy. She said it was a beautiful ceremony. I think she was crying more than anybody else. She was so happy to see her old friend's son get married to a nice girl like me.
How dare you brag to me about what a wonderful wedding you had? Your husband used to be my fiancé, you know. How could you do this to me? How can you sit there and rub it in my face how wonderful your wedding was when you stole that man from me in the first place?
Are you still stuck on that? You know that that's not what actually happened. You and Stan were never actually engaged. You never had any kind of relationship at all. And what happened to that wonderful CEO that you were supposed to marry? The guy who makes $500,000 a year? I thought you decided Stan wasn't good enough for you after all.
Why'd you have to go and bring that up? I don't care what happens to that guy anymore.
What's wrong?
He came clean to me right after we got married. He told me he was lying about making $500,000 a year. He actually only makes $25,000 a year. He said he was sorry about not telling me sooner. How could I ever forgive him for that?
Wow. But I thought he was the CEO of a company. What about that? Was he lying about that too?
Of course he was! It was all a lie! He lied about everything! He was just so desperate to find a girlfriend that he made up all of the details about himself.
Oh my god, and you fell for it?
But he said he wasn't having much success with that strategy. All the other girls had figured it out right away and dumped him. I was the only one who fell for it hook, line, and sinker. He thought this was his last best chance to ever get a girl, so he lied to me right up to the end. Can you believe that anyone would ever do anything like that? Did he really think I was stupid enough to go along with it forever?
Well, you did, though. You did go along with it all the way up until you married him. I mean, it was definitely wrong of him to lie to you about everything. But you do bear some of the responsibility for allowing yourself to be fooled by such obvious lies.
No! I didn't do anything wrong at all! How can you say that to me? It's all his fault for lying to me like he did. So I smacked him across the face and left him right there. There's no way I can stay married to a guy like that. I'm glad we didn't actually fill out the paperwork until after the ceremony.
Oh my god, you slapped him right at the end of your wedding ceremony? And you're leaving him? I've got to say, I've never seen a wedding like that before.
Anyway, can you get a hold of my mom for me? I need to talk to her.
Huh?
Now that I broke up with that guy, I finally feel calm again. Right now, all I want to do is go home and drink my mom's cocoa. I really need my parents to comfort me right now. So can you please tell my mom to come pick me up? I really need her right now.
She said she's not coming to pick you up. And she doesn't want you to come back home for a long time. Don't blame me. I'm just telling you what she said.
Huh?
Like I said, I'm just delivering the message. Your mom says she feels bad that you turned out the way you did. She kind of blames herself. She apologized to me a lot. She said she realized that she needs to be a lot harder on you. Starting today. She said until she's sure that you are a good person again, she's not letting you back in her house. So, there's that.
No way! What does she mean I'm not allowed to come back home? That's my home! Where am I supposed to go now? I've got nowhere to go. I've been living with them up until now. What does she expect me to do? How does she expect me to survive? I can't get by on my own.
I don't know, but none of that is my problem. You're going to have to figure that out for yourself. Maybe you can find one of your friends who will let you stay with them for a little while or something. I don't know.
I can't even get in touch with any of my friends. None of them are answering me. And none of them even showed up to my wedding today. How can I even forgive them for that in the first place? Why would I want to stay with them anyway? What's wrong with everybody? Why would they do this to me?
Oh, sorry about that. It might be because I showed them screenshots of all the crazy texts that you sent me. You know, everybody was pretty angry with you. That might be why they decided not to show up to your wedding.
You did what?
Nobody could believe that you were actually such a psycho. But then you sent out wedding invitations to everybody. Your mom found out about that and she got in touch with me. She said not to worry about it. She said she would handle it. Some of our friends were asking me what was going on, though. They realized that your wedding and mine were on the same day. I figured it would be easiest if I just showed them exactly what happened. So I sent everybody screenshots of all the insane things that you said to me.
Why would you do that?
What was I supposed to do? You were threatening to ruin my wedding. Plus, you called me ugly and said that we were never really friends in the first place. Remember when you told me that you were only using me to make yourself look prettier? And all of our friends saw all of those horrible things that you said to me. What did you think was going to happen? Of course no one wants to talk to you ever again. You did it to yourself.
How could you do that to me? You ruined my life. Now I don't even have anywhere to stay and it's all your fault. What am I supposed to do? Sleep in the streets?
Oh, I forgot one more thing. Stan had a message for you too. He wanted me to tell you something. Do you want to know what he has to say?
Stan had a message for me? What is it? Oh my god, I know! Does he want to go out for dinner with me sometime? That must be it, right?
He doesn't remember ever agreeing to marry any little girl. He doesn't even remember who you are. He doesn't know why you would have expected him to keep that promise. You were just little kids. He wants you to forget about it. He says he's happily married to me now. You got that?
Stop lying! I know he remembers me. Why would you tell me something like that at a time like this? You know what a fragile state I'm in. I don't know why you needed to kick me while I'm down like that.
I don't know how else to get through to you. You seem to have completely lost touch with reality. I thought it would take a shock like this to finally make you understand. Okay, we need to get going to the reception, so I'm going to let you go now. Apparently, Anne tried to go back to her parents' house in her wedding dress right after that. But her parents held their ground. They told her she couldn't come in. Maybe that really is what's best for her. I heard from a lot of our friends that she did try and get in touch with them looking for a place to stay. But apparently, whenever they were hesitant to let her stay with them, she got really angry. I wasn't the only one she thought was ugly all along after all. She jumped right to insulting them when they said she couldn't stay with them. Now all of our friends say that they're never going to talk to her again, no matter what. So when she was left with truly no place else to go, she decided to go barge into her lying husband's house. She said she would promise not to sue him for tricking her into marrying him as long as he took care of her. And that's the last I've ever heard of her. As far as I know, she's still there with him. Thanks for watching all the way to the end. We hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button and let us know what you thought in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this and press the bell for notifications.